Okay, shall we begin? Let's begin. Hello, welcome to the demo for Gumshoe Detective Agency. I have literally only loaded this far into the game and there's no audio, so if things get very loud quickly, I will try and adjust as we go, but there's no settings, as you can see. There's only new game, save game, and exit game. So we're just going to get into it. I think the blurb of this one is something about it's the 90s. We're going to use very early internet to solve some crimes, maybe. But I'm just gonna get into it. We're gonna see what we get because it's very much a I just picked it because it looked cool. Here we go. The Mason Estate Investigation. Sorry if you can't see the text, it's quite small. You are a private investigator in 1995. Your mission: uncover the truth about the disappearance of Victoria Mason. Use the computer terminal to access files, emails, and the early internet. Sorry, I'm salivating all over the mic. Every piece of information could be vital. Now, I've played demos of games like The Operator, and things like that, where you have to use search engines and like sort things out like that, and I really like them. I've yet to play a full game like that, but I really like the idea. So, oh yeah, early internet, time to look for crime fighters, Webring, and GeoCities pages. Could you imagine if it opens GeoCities? That'd be so great. So let's... Oh, there is music. Okay. Let's just check it's a good volume. Yeah, it's a good volume. Okay. Start here. Case file, Victoria Mason disappearance. Date, March 15th, 1995. Location, Newport. Subject, Victoria Mason, 26. Last seen at the Mason estate on the evening of March 15th. No sign of forced entry at Mason estate. Brief security system malfunction. Unusually oh, hold on. Oh. Oh no, it is supposed to be that size. I was like, why is it like only on some of my screen? But that is actually what it looks like for me too. I just didn't even take it in. No signs of forced entry at Mason estate. Brief security system malfunction. Unusual financial activity detected day of disappearance. Suggested investigation steps. Check recent news articles about Victoria Mason. Review Mason Industries company history. Sorry, I've been really close to the microphone. I didn't realize I was like, hello. Like right up in your ears. Sorry. Monitor emails for updates. Use the browser to search for information. Keep track of findings in the notes application. Store important documents in the evidence folder. I can't move the window, so I was gonna like put it in the corner, but I guess we just gotta start, so. Dear Detective, we hope you're enjoying your new state-of-the-art computer courtesy of the Mayor. Apparently our agency failed to solve a single case in 1994. Can we at least try to start off? Oh, we failed to solve a single case. I see, I misunderstood that. I thought it was meaning like, we've solved all but one, but no. Can we at least start 1995 on the right foot? Sounds like a leadership problem, boss. Not my problem. The Gumshoe Detective Agency is now utilizing CaseSolver 2000 software. To solve your case, simply email casesolver2000@gumshoedetectiveagency.com with your theory and click send. If you're correct, congratulations! You'll have solved Gumshoe's first ever case. Our track record is horrible. That's so funny. If you're incorrect, no big deal, just try again. These new computers that the Gumshoe Detective Agency got for us sure are nifty. I never had a computer before now. I was just reading an article that said the internet is a fad though. I'm inclined to agree. What are your thoughts? Have I sent anything? No, oh, I can't actually click. That's weird. It lets me like highlight the words. That's strange. Anyway. Oh. No! I thought I would just exit the menu. Whoops. Okay, we'll try that again. I'm just gonna do everything again so it knows I've read my emails. Cool. No evidence files found. Search for clues using the browser. Right, what did it say to do first? Check recent news articles about Victoria Mason. Okay. Heiress Victoria Mason vanishes from family estate. Newport RI, Victoria Mason, 26-year-old heiress of the Mason Industry fortune and current director of R&D for the company, was reported missing under mysterious circumstances around the school. I am gonna have to read the whole thing. I thought I could skim it. We enjoying the music? It's very chill. Mason was seen earlier that day at Newport Bank, though it is unclear what business she was conducting. She was reportedly wearing sunglasses in an attempt to hide her identity. That evening, she was at the estate with her father, Reginald Mason, and an unidentified staff member. At some point, Reginald and the staff member stepped away, and when they returned, Victoria was gone. The only known disturbance was a series of strange lights seen in the woods surrounding the property. It was aliens! Aliens got her! One curious detail, Victoria's beloved dog Biscuit was found unharmed in the estate's library. Mason was known to dote on Biscuit, once calling him the love of my life in an interview. The fact that she would leave him behind has further raised questions about the circumstances of her disappearance. Reginald Mason, CEO of Mason Industries and Victoria's father, declined to comment. The Newport Police Department have enlisted the help of the newly established Gumshoe Detective Agency, that's us, to assist in the investigation. Former Newport Police Chief Detective Chris Karadek started the agency in 1994, and though the agency have not publicly reported their numbers of solved cases, the Newport Mayor's office has gone on record saying they have nothing but the utmost confidence in their track record of a new business venture. Yeah, I can't click on any of that. Added to evidence folder. Fantastic. Can I add this? No. Tip for you. I have a tip for you regarding Victoria Mason's... So far this game is dead to me. Why is it dead to you? Is it because it's... I don't know what I'm trying to say. The graphics? I'm afraid to come forward publicly, but I know for a fact that it's Stonehaven. That's weird, because there's a place in Scotland called Stonehaven, and that confused me. That's what Masons call their ancestral family home. Last night, Victoria's father, family lawyer, and Victoria's personal assistant were on the property when she disappeared. I know because I was the person she called right before she disappeared. And that puts me in a suspicious light, but I just want my friend to turn up safe. Anon gal. Okay. Ooh. Right, what else did it say to do? View Mason Industries company history. Ooh, 2 things. VHS to cybersecurity. Oh my god. Look at it though. It's gorgeous. Oh, game name. This is called Gumshoe Detective Agency, the first case. I once did a trip where I drove through 3 Newports in a 3-hour drive. Was that the point of the trip? The graphics, the aesthetic of the game, way too much reading and a monotone setting. I get that. I don't usually like... Whoop! Sorry, just almost fell off my chair. I don't usually like games where I have to do a lot of reading out. Like, in my head is fine, but when I'm streaming, obviously, I feel like I kind of have to share it out loud. Ooh. Where's the little play button in the corner for the web page that has its own theme? To be fair, I'm saying that like I wasn't born in 1995. What began as Flickbuster, a nationwide video rental chain, so Blockbusters, has evolved into a leader in sorry, I chugged my coffee. In encryption and cybersecurity. Under Reginald Mason's leadership, the company shifted from home entertainment to data protection, culminating... I don't think I need to read all of this. So she oversees research and development of all company-wide initiatives. Advanced floppy disk security systems, quantum CTR encryption solutions. Great. Oh my god. Visitor count. Where's the guest book? This is important. Can I add this to my... Is there... No, okay. Please delete this page when you're done updating the Mason Industry employee directory with everyone's new titles. No change in job title post-merger. Update headshot. Before merger security system. Oh, she was terminated. This is important. Terminated in July. No official explanation for termination. Moved from employee roster. Promoted after merger. Update job title. Okay. So she was terminated. So she seems important. What was her name? Angie Hamilton. Let's see if we can search her up. Interesting. Our senior thesis, a predictive framework for digital and physical security. Security systems must evolve from being reactive to proactive, anticipating breaches before they occur. Ooh, she's gonna create a bloody scary AI robot in the 90s movie that we're being a part of. I will say, this is perfect for all the people who keep comparing me to Penelope Garcia, doing a Penelope Garcia job. I know this is more of a detective, but like, you know, I'm doing the techie part. Guardian integrates real-time monitoring, pattern recognition, and adaptive encryption to create a self-learning security framework. There we go, self-learning. That's that phrase we love to hear. By analyzing access logs, user behavior, and environmental factors, Guardian identifies potential threats before they manifest. The system, I need more water. The system combines both digital and physical security, ensuring that unauthorized access is not only detected but predicted. The encryption protocols adjust dynamically based on the threat assessments, making it increasingly difficult for attackers to decrypt security measures. Okay, so it learns and it adapts. Learns from new data, refining its predictive capabilities. What I just said. Prototype testing indicates a 70% improvement in breach detection. When did she so she published this before she was hired there. Or at least before she was fired. Andrew Hamlet is a senior league pure engineering program starring midfielder for the Northeastern Geese FC. Okay, I can't add this to my evidence. So maybe it's not that important, but I feel like something's important. Here we go. Oh right, so they're using her predictive security system, and then they fired her. It did say once she'd what's the word I'm looking for? Implemented Sentinel, she was terminated. Terminator. Terminator, I hardly knew her. But that's this, which is what her thesis was on. So I can understand if she was an angry, to be honest. If it is her, this is the bad guy. If this was a TV show, she's the villain. It tested the Mason family estate shortly after the tech user merger. The system successfully neutralized multiple simulated breaches. Key feature, altitude. Okay, cool. I can't click on any of these again. Right. Looking up him. This is great because the internet's so early, like there's barely any results on Google. Annual holiday gala. In class cuddling with Reginald at the party. Sophia Pasta whatever. Okay. Whoever Sophia Pestra, this person went up to. Can I copy it? Probably not. Went away with Reginald Mason during the party, and they went up to the hotel, potentially. That's what someone heard. Back in my day, we had to ask our butler, Jeeves. Oh, I remember Ask Jeeves. I didn't feel like I used it very often, but I do remember it existing. It's gone now. Google came around in 1998. So what you're telling me is that... Oh, this is, to be fair, it says Ultra Vista, but that doesn't mean that... Yes! It does work. Oh, is this the only... Is this the only thing about her? Okay, so maybe it's not that helpful. Were there search engines before Google? Or was that like the first search engine? Alta Vista was a search engine as well. I'm gonna skim read this. Okay. I feel like she's a person of interest, but I have nothing on her except this, unless she's on the roster now. There she is. Yeah. So she is suspicious. I don't think... Yeah, nothing comes up for Sophia. Okay, what was the other thing I should look up? Monitor emails for updates. Oh, I have been being emailed. Ooh, hello. That's the name I just looked up. The first web chat... Excuse me. The first web search engine was Archery, created in 1990 by Alan M. Did you know that, or did you look it up? That's because it's introduced in 1995. Most ISPs had a partner search engine by the mid-90s. Cool. Okay, cool. So we're still factually accurate. There's a cobweb on the back of this chair. Ew. Put my hand in it. I hate that feeling. Detective. Here are the transcripts from our interview with Reginald Mason and Sophie Pestricelli regarding the night Victoria Mason disappeared. Both of them were cagey. So she was there. Okay, they must be hiding something. Mason is definitely hiding something, likely tied to Sentinel. The reason Victoria withdrew the money. Australia is lying about when she left and knows more than she's lying on. They both claim the lights were gone by the time. That's why that's why it told me the thing about the Sentinel test turning off all the lights. That's relevant. Okay, cool. I think you answered this a second ago, but I missed it. What's the name of the game? The game is called Gumshoe Detective Agency: The First Case. This is just a demo. No problem. You're welcome. This is just the demo. But you can play the demo right now. Convenient. Victoria was alone for only a few minutes, yet no one saw her leave, and Biscuit was found unharmed in the library. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna skim read this. I'm not gonna read it all out, because that's gonna kill my voice. 8 years older than Google, it's fine. I'm younger than Google. No, I'm older than Google. Sorry, I got that wrong. I've read the wrong date. I'm older than Google, but not by very much. The timeline again. They were in the library. That's why they keep talking about the library. Okay. We're discussing business. The usual acquisitions. Sorry, the usual acquisitions. She was part of the discussion. She was preoccupied with her dog. He wouldn't stop barking. I wonder why. The lights were flashing outside. It looked like a malfunction. Sophie and I stepped out to check. Oh, the lights in the... They said they saw lights outside, and I made a joke about aliens. Why have I got 2 scrolly things? That doesn't feel like that's been very well optimized. What's going on here? When you came back, Tori was gone just like that. The system was deactivated for several minutes that night. You're telling me you have no idea. I don't have anything else to say. Okay. They were right. They're being very cagey. The child of the group. Listen, I'm the leader of the group. Doesn't matter how old I am. I'm not a child, also. Thank you. It's weird because, like, at work, I'm one of the... I'm in the, like, top 5 oldest people working there that aren't managers. So sometimes towards the end of the day, when there's not that many staff, I'm the oldest person there, and I'm like, I'm not by much. By, like, a couple of years, guys. It's not that much. Oh, you do all look out for me. You're true. It's true. And you also look after me. It's really nice sometimes. Sorry, this is so unrelated to the demo, so I'm just gonna have a tangent for a second. But there was once, I don't remember what the game was. Oh no, I do remember what the game was. I was playing a demo for something. No, I was playing the full game. It doesn't matter. But anyway, it was a bit freaky, and then someone in chat looked up how freaky it gets, and they were like, please stop playing this. And it was really nice. They were just like, we're looking out for your mental health. Stop playing it. You're not having fun. Leave the game. It was Amanda the Adventurer, but everyone was like, we don't like the vibes of this game. And then I was like, I don't like the vibes of this game. And then someone looked it up and was like, you will not enjoy this game. Leave it alone. Interview with Sophia Pestrelli. In the original, you were with Reginald in the library for Victoria's last scene. That's very leading. He's being incredibly leading in this interview. He should not be giving her all of this. He should be like, what were you doing? And then compare stories, not be like, this is the thing you were doing, right? Terrible. Terrible technique. I'm not even a detective, and I know that. With left domestic lights outside, what did you see? Nothing. By the time you got out, the lights were gone. You came back, Victoria's gone. That seems strange, of course, but she's an adult. Maybe she left on her own. I should tell you, you and Reginald seen together at the holiday party, looking close. It's about Victoria gossip, you tell me. I left the estate after midnight. That's all I know. Okay, can't hit new message. I was hoping it would let me. Last night, Victoria's father, family lawyer, and personal assistant were on the property. Who's her personal assistant? Oh, perfect. Okay, I actually do have something about her there. Good. What should we need to look up something else? My only thinking is. Okay, that's her. What's her mum's name? Do we know her name? Her mom? Maybe she. I'm not starting to second guess myself because I thought it was a scandal because he had a wife. Okay, let's go for Mickey Venuto. Oh, PurpleCoffins, could you imagine? They're like, you're in this game. I think I spelled that wrong. Did I spell that wrong? Yeah, that's not coming up with anything. I don't think that's right. Okay, nothing's coming up from him, so clearly he's not important. Not a tiny babby. Sorry, that was supposed to be Mason Industries. I don't know how I typed that so badly. Oh, maybe we could look up Sentinel? It's probably going to come up with the same things, though. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. What else could I look up? I've been playing this for 22 minutes. I want to get to the bottom of something. But I feel like... Wait, could I look up... He said... Someone said that she talked about Biscuit being the love of her life. No. Thought maybe I could find that interview and it might give me something. It said that there was a... No, why do I keep closing it? I do love biscuits. So it said... where is it? Early tests cause electrical surges and brief sparking. That's what I was looking for, but that doesn't really help. What is my favorite biscuit? That's a good question. Chat, what's your favorite biscuit? I feel like I can't start a new message, so I can't even try and chat. See, I don't want to leave it. Yes, I actually had a thought about when we were playing Dimhaven. Shout out to a different game. We were playing Dimhaven yesterday. I was actually thinking about I think it would be cool to like have a really in-depth discussion about note-taking in different detective and puzzle games, because Dimhaven has a really nice mechanic. Oh. Did I take too long? I didn't click anything else. They shut me down. Weird. But here we are. Okay, well, never mind. The conversation I was gonna have is Dimhaven has a really nice way of taking notes and like figure things out and like drawing on stuff, and I just find it really interesting whenever I play a new detective game how it like helps you take notes in the actual game, because obviously you could take notes on a piece of paper, but like I love that. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day, because apparently the demo's over. Thanks for watching me play this one. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it could go somewhere, but I got a bit stuck there, and I don't know if I maybe just ran out of stuff to find out, or if I timed out and that's why it's come up with this. But I feel like I was following trains of thought, and it was actually quite interesting. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you for watching. If you're watching later, there'll be a link to the game, wishlist it in the description, if it's your kind of thing. But I'm gonna move on to the next demo now. Thanks very much for watching.